What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this World Cup review / round of 16 preview here on Anfield Agenda. As always, throughout the World Cup, we are being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Circl, the all-new football sweepstakes game where the winner is decided by events that happen live on the pitch and every single moment counts. If you want to join us for the next circle that we're playing in, which is the one for the England-Senegal game on Sunday night, scan that QR code on the screen there now. That will bring you to the App Store where you can download Circl. Then, if you are asked for a referral code, please put in the code anfieldagenda, all one word. That means that when you deposit and place your first £5 in bets, Circl will match that with £5 in free bets for you to use as you please. It is a 18 plus UK only app, and begambleaware.org is there for all of your safer and responsible gambling tools. So as I said, just scan that QR code on the screen. That will bring you to the App Store to download the Circl app, and we look forward to joining you for hopefully a fun game on Sunday night. Right, look, let's have a little look back over the round of 16. Obviously, England gave Wales a bit of a thumping 3-0 to book their place and that game against Senegal. But maybe a bit of a surprise came with the USA coming runners-up in that group. Their 1-0 victory over Iran on the final game day meant that Christian Pulisic, the LeBron James of soccer, and the rest of those Americans have found their way into a tricky tie against the Netherlands. To me, though, I think this is a closer game than people give the Americans credit. I think this could go all the way to extra time and penalties. That's how impressed that I've been with this American side. They have a great mix of youthful exuberance, quality in there as well, and a good team spirit and camaraderie. So I know the Netherlands will go into it as favourites, but to me, honestly, I think this could be a closer game. England, Senegal, well look, I'll go through all the round of 16 games at the end and give you my predictions, but I think England will safely see their way through there. Another surprise though came when Australia beat Denmark by a 0-0 to book their place in the round of 16. What's the reward for that? Just a game against Messi and Argentina. Not too much to worry about there. Yeah, look, that's tricky, but you've got to say well done to Australia for finding their way through. Other shocks I've seen: France lose to Tunisia, which they shouldn't have, quite frankly, because I still think to this day that Antoine Griezmann goal should have stood. And I think the French national broadcaster poo-pooed the bed a little bit there. I think they cut to an ad break after Griezmann scored before it was ruled out. I'll watch that many times, and every single time I still won't understand how they gave it as offside. So for me, fair play to Tunisia for winning, but I do think it should have been a draw. That being said though, France will take on Poland in the round of 16. Poland go through despite losing 2-0 in their last game, and for me, I can't lie, I was fully wanting Mexico to go through. I think Mexico would have been a far tougher opponent for France than Poland will be. I think they'll be swatted aside, quite honestly. But probably the biggest surprise and the biggest shock of all came when Germany have been knocked out of the World Cup, and Hansi Flick, he has problems on his hands if he continues to be the national team manager. Germany finished below Spain and Japan in their group, and you've got to say well done to Japan. Beaten Germany, beaten Spain, they absolutely deserve their place at the top of the group. Spain go through in second place with, as I said, the Germans going home. Bye-bye Germany. Definitely wouldn't have picked that before the World Cup. Another, maybe this isn't so much of a surprise, but I think it's fair to say that the golden generation of Belgian players have massively underachieved from their time there. I know that they've been ranked as the world's #1 team, but that's just from winning World Cup qualifiers and stuff really, because they've not achieved when it comes to major tournaments. Roberto Martinez has been giving his marching orders, or he certainly left as the Belgian manager, and we know that there's been some infighting and stuff in there. I don't think Kevin De Bruyne and Courtois have spoken for quite a few years. I'll leave you to find out why for yourselves. I'm not going into that one. Another surprise team in the tournament, and one that again deserves massive credit, is Morocco. They have topped Group F with a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Canada. Canada, I think, can take some heart from this World Cup. I know a lot of our Canadian friends were looking forward to it, and we're hoping that Canada maybe even get through the group. What they have done, though, I think, is given these young lads some experience. And when the next World Cup comes around in the USA, Canada and Mexico, I'm expecting a stronger showing from that Canadian side. Japan, as I said, they got through after beating Spain. We spoke about Morocco, but the golden generation Belgian players absolutely shit in the bed. No more so than Romelu Lukaku. I know Paddy likes to tell us that Lukaku is good, but how many opportunities did he miss for Belgium in that game? He probably could have had 5 And I don't think I'm overstating it there. So for me, again, it's a massive failure for Belgium. And yeah, bye-bye golden generation. So Morocco will play Spain on Tuesday afternoon, and Croatia will be taking on Japan. So really quickly now, I'm going to fly through these round of 16 games and give you my predictions. And then we can all look back when the round of 16 is over and laugh at quite how wrong I got it. So let's start off with the Netherlands against the USA. I'm going to back the Netherlands to go through. And I'm going to go the Netherlands to win 2-1 in extra time. That's my prediction. Moving down to Argentina against Australia. I can see this being a relatively straightforward afternoon for Messi's boys. I'm going to go 2-0 to Argentina in that game. Japan against Croatia. This will be a difficult game. Croatia obviously have a lot of class, a lot of quality, a lot of experience in their team. But Japan topped a group with Spain and Germany in it. And for that, they deserve respect. So for this one, I'm going to let it go all the way to penalties. And I don't know. I'm sitting on the fence. I'm going to force Japan. I'm going to go Japan on penalties. That's my prediction for that one. Brazil against the Korean Republic or South Korea. That's going to be a relatively straightforward game, I think, for Brazil. I know they missed a lot of opportunities tonight, but they basically had the B team out. And it just goes to show, don't put Alisson in goal and you concede. Sorry, but we always told you Ederson wasn't as good as Alisson. Now we've got... Well, we don't have anything to back it up. It's still going to be just my opinion, really. So yeah, I'm going to back Brazil to go through on that one. England against Senegal. This game will be as hard as Gareth Southgate wants to make it for England. That's the way I look at this. If he sits back and does his usual goal, not to lose, I think this could go to extra time. If he actually goes out there and plays Phil Foden and lets England get in the front foot, I think they could quite easily beat Senegal. So I'm going to go England to go through. It's just a matter of how they do it. Will they make a meal of it or will they swat them aside? I hope they're going to go on the front foot. I'm going to go 3-1 to England. France against Poland. This is, to me, the easiest call of all the last 16 games. Poland have been so bad in this group stage. And I don't know how they've managed to get through. So I'm going to go France to beat them 3-0 and Kylian Mbappe to score 2. Another tie that really has me intrigued is the Morocco-Spain game. Paddy, I think, has the watch-along of that for us over on our Twitch channel. But that's a game, on paper, Spain should win. But Morocco have shown us everything in this tournament. They've shown us heart. They've shown us creativity. They've shown us a willingness to stick in games and fight for it. So I think I'm gonna say this one's gonna go all the way to penalties as well. And if you're pushing me for a winner, I'm going to go with Spain. I'm going to go with Spain just to go through. And the final game in the last 16 is another tough one. It's Portugal against Switzerland. Switzerland showed tremendous courage to fight back. They went 1-0 up against Serbia. Then they went 2-1 down. And then they turned it back around again to win by 3-2. Fair to say Serbia's defence has really cost them in this tournament. They were 3-1 up against, I think, Cameroon at one point as well, only to end up with a point there. So Portugal against Switzerland. I think Switzerland are a team that are massively underrated by a lot of people when they go into international tournaments. Portugal have lots of class. I'm going to go Portugal to win 2-1 in extra time. So that's my take. I want to know what you guys think. Do let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys as always. If you want to join us for the next goal gifter circle, which will be England against Senegal, scan that QR code on the screen right there now and that will bring you to the App Store. It is only open to UK residents, age 18 plus, and begambleaware.org is there for all of your safer and responsible gambling tools. Much love, my friends. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.